Hi everyone, welcome to the first ever PACE Hackweek. Thank you so much for traveling very long distances and dealing with travel delays and cancellations. I think we're still missing a few people that will roll in later today because their flights got canceled. But yeah, we have a busy week. It'll be fun, it'll be exhausting. We'll be in this room for the most part, but we also have a second room so we can split up and spread out to do our project work. But I'm going to hand it over to Heather Benway. She's part of the Ocean Carbon Biogeochemistry group up at HUI, who is funding this Hack Week. So I'll let her welcome you guys and share some slides, and then we'll turn it over to Jeremy after that.
So you're the last you hear from me, because I can't code.
No, you give a lecture today.
Oh, what?
Let me, oh, dang it. I think I have to go back to, okay. Go ahead, Heather.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited for this Hack Week to kick off. First thing I want to say is thank you, and I am just beyond impressed by this organizing team, as evidenced by the fact that I don't feel bad about the fact that I'm not there, because they have everything just under control. With capable leadership from Anna and Jeremy, and I'm just really excited for everything that you're going to learn this week. So my name's Heather Benway, and I'm from the Ocean Carbon and Biogeochemistry, or OCB, project office. I've been managing the project office since 2007 when I wrapped up a postdoc at HUI. I guess I really like this job because I've been in it for a long time. And OCB receives, we're based at Woods Hole Oceanographic, our project office, but we're really an international network. And we receive support from NSF and NASA. And I also want to thank the UMBC team that's hosting us for this hackathon. This is the second course like this that we've done at UMBC, and the team led with Kayla especially as our primary point of contact has been fabulous to work with and so accommodating. So, and having such a great team makes all the difference, especially if you're not there in person to manage those logistics. You'll see a QR code there on the screen. All that is a quick link to the GitHub page, which is really your center for this workshop. So I just wanted to put that in there if you want to have it loaded on your phones. I'm sure you've already got it loaded up on your computers with all the preparation that you had to do to get ready for this week. Next slide, please. So this is something that OCB takes very seriously as part of all of our events. I know that NASA takes it seriously as well. There's a QR code there that will link directly to OCB's homepage for our code of conduct, and there you will find an anonymous reporting form. If you encounter any sort of behavior that makes you uncomfortable or you witness such behavior, please go to that form, submit it. It will come directly to all of the project office staff. You can also go and talk to Anna or Jeremy if you prefer to talk to somebody in person. If you want to submit something, I will reach out to you and we can have a Zoom call or a phone call. But if you witness any of these behaviors, I really don't, I hope that you won't, because there was a repeat of it. There was a course like this 2 years ago, and oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And there were no issues, and the group really bonded and had an amazing week together, as I think you're going to have this time too. But I just wanted to put that out there. Please go explore this so that you have the knowledge and you know where to get information. And please know that even though I'm not there in person, I am happy to talk with you and make sure that you're having a safe and enriching experience this week. Next slide, please. So I just wanted to say a few words about what OCB is. Some might not even know what OCB is. I hope to welcome you into our fold. OCB is a global network of scientists who are working across disciplines to really understand the ocean carbon cycle and related biogeochemical cycles, how marine ecosystems function at every level, from molecular all the way up to community ecosystem-wide change. We're interested in how climate change is interacting with marine ecosystems and the types of changes that involves, how that interface between marine biogeochemistry, ecosystem function, and human communities also is shifting. So if you look at these big green icons here, those are kind of our overarching science focus areas. And we're really at that nexus with these three circles here on the left-hand side between marine life, climate, and biogeochemistry. So it's a very broad scientific breadth. OCP is really a community-driven, bottom-up kind of a program. We release an annual solicitation for activity proposals, and we have a scientific steering committee, and we let the community tell us what's needed, where's the focus, who are the champions, and we are the coordination body that makes sure that when an activity is selected to be supported, such as this one, that we give proper support to that team so they can make it happen. There are a whole bunch of informational resources on the bottom of the slide, as well as our supporting institution, WHOI, and our funding sponsors, NSF and NASA. I highly recommend you just go to the website. That's probably the most comprehensive source of information. The recordings from this course are posted on YouTube, so our own YouTube channel, and we try to make every event we do as accessible as possible, because you can only fit so many people in a room, right? So you'll find the recordings in a couple of months on YouTube, so you can go back and review. And again, I really hope that you'll visit the 2022 PACE course, which was more of an introductory course to the instrumentation of the PACE mission, so that you can learn, and all of those materials are widely available, and the recordings. A little bit about me. I am here and I am not there because I am submitting a renewal proposal to NSF to keep OCP alive and funded, and it's due this week, so I cannot be with you. I am not an expert in ocean color remote sensing. I'm actually a paleoceanographer with specialty in marine sediments, so I play in the mud. But I cannot think of a better, more capable team to be teaching you what you're going to learn this week than the one that I've been working with over the last year to make this course happen. So thank you. Reach out with any questions. I will be available on email. I can Zoom with you, whatever you need, all through the week, and I hope you have an amazing time. Thanks again.
Thank you, Heather, and I wish you could see the room. I just took a picture and I'll send it to you, but we have a great room of tables for group work, so I'll send that to you so you can see all the participants. Okay, Jeremy.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I know I haven't met all of you. I know some of you, but if we haven't met, I have been involved with PACE well over half my career at this point, and it never ceases to amaze me that people out in the community are still excited about this mission. So it's a Sunday morning. Maybe we don't look energized, but after all of this, I can't believe you were all here. This is really, really cool. So if you'll indulge me really quickly, Heather and the OCB team is amazing. If you have not embedded in OCB, make the point of doing so. I'm kind of a late bloomer with them, but the experience has been profoundly remarkable. Mary and May and Heather are transformative in how they move this community forward. Peng Wang and the UMBC team, thank you for hosting yet again. This is fabulous. And Kayla and Matt back there. And honestly, unlike the 2022 class where I was front and center, I am an old dog who still codes in IDL. That is not useful for this class. Anna and Ian and others, Patrick who came, Tasha and Eli who don't even work at NASA, well, work at NASA, but thank you. This doesn't happen without your organization. It's really appreciated. So, all right, enough. You're going to hear me drone on about history later, so I'll get off the stage now. 2022 class, we knew what we were doing. That is, it was going to be a broadcast. We wanted to imprint everybody on what PACE was so that early career folks got excited, they imprinted, they wanted to use it. Here, frankly, we're not relying on you, but you're driving the bus, frankly. We don't know what we're gonna get about this. Like through the launch, I got questions over and over and over again from media and other, like, what are you most excited? Yeah, give me 2 words. And one is interoperability or interconnectedness. I mean, we have multiple observatories now, 3 instruments on this thing. Nobody's ever put this kind of information together before. And then discovery. So I think that's kind of where you come in this week. The observatory is less than 6 months old. We're flying, and now you have access to be playing with the data in a collaborative environment, which to me, not really knowing how to do that, but excited that people do, is really cool. And it should help you. Obviously, you're getting a head start here, but understand what you do contributes huge to the rest of the PACE project, because your work will be put online, and then in doing so, you're also helping kickstart the rest of the community. So you're playing a really major role for us. You might not feel like the project, but you, by being here, are really now embedded into the NASA ecosystem. So thank you for that. And you read all this because you read the proposal. But just to have some fun, so you know the context of what we're hearing, what you're going to be surrounded by here. 42 of you here, 11 from abroad. You have 9 mentors here, and you're going to have other scientists kind of pop in and out over the course of the week. There'll be a field trip. Just so you know, if you haven't been to the Mid-Atlantic, this is pretty much what you get. If you came in yesterday and you felt like it was 1,000 degrees outside and you were kind of inside someone's mouth because it was humid, that's pretty much what it's going to be like all week. So it's going to get this should be a little bit better for some reason. Maybe you'll get lucky, but it's going to rain, and it's going to rain hard. It's going to be thunderstorms. You're going to sweat. Just roll with it, and hopefully we'll make the most of all of that. I am here 100% of the time to answer your questions. How to debug your code is not what you're going to come to me for. So I just want to clear the air here. It's this group over there. Anna, you are amazing. I'm going to let you take over, and I look forward to all the connections that you guys make over the course of the week. So,
cool. Thanks, Jeremy. Let's see. Word. Okay, so thank you all who did a bio slide to the slide deck. If you haven't or ran into problems recently, we accidentally made it non-edit. We can't edit it, so we'll change that back if you haven't added a slide. But look through this. We're not going to go around and introduce everyone just because it takes a long time, but really do go through these slides, try to read, what everyone's working on, interested in, and then if you see them, if you see something that they're doing that you want to talk about, introduce yourself in person. But it's been really fun to look through these slides and meet everyone virtually and then see you all here in person. So, and this is a great thing to keep. You can go back and, who did I talk to? And then you can go and look at their pictures, be like, oh yeah, that's his name, that's where they work, there's their email, and then you can contact them after. So I think this could be a good resource after the course. Okay, schedule. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing every day except for today. Today we're switching up a little bit. But breakfast in the True Grit Dining Hall, I saw many of you there this morning. So that's 7:30 to 8:30 till 9. But we're going to start in this room every day at 8:30. So we'll do from 8:30 to 9 a check-in, announcements. We're going to do a rosebud thorn, which we'll explain, but kind of explaining what went well, what needs improvement from the day before. Every day we'll do a science lecture, 45-minute science lecture from 9 to 9:45. We'll have a break. There will always be coffee, juice, snacks in the lobby. There's a table out there if you haven't seen it. There'll always be food, and then in the afternoon it'll be refreshed with cookies and always coffee. So you can take a break in the lobby. We also have PACE puzzles. Thank you, Karina. Feel free to work on jigsaw puzzles to make a beautiful PACE picture. We encourage you also to take brain breaks when we're doing group coding work. You're staring at your screen all day. So go take a nature walk outside. Work on the puzzles. Just remember to take brain breaks throughout this hack week. Okay, and then at 10 to 12, today we're going to do coding tutorials. Every other day, we're going to go right into group project work. So it'll be lecture, break, group project work. But today, we're going to go right into coding tutorials. 12 to 1 is lunch. We'll see if we can do it in an hour. We might need to extend it to an hour and a half just to walk over there, eat, walk back. So that might get change, but let's try to be back here at 1. Today, we'll go right into, Kelsey's going to give a lecture on group work, and then we'll form our groups. We'll explain that this afternoon. So we'll do all group project work this afternoon, but usually after lunch, we come back in, we do a coding tutorial break, and then group project work. And then we have dinner back at the dining hall, 5 to 6, and then we have an evening activity every single day. On today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, they're going to be in the campus pub called Flat Tuesdays, which is in the Commons area, which we haven't been to yet, so we'll all explore it together tonight. And we have different evening activities. I'll go back. I don't know if I have a slide. Tonight we're going to do a Bob Ross paint night. So we'll put up a Bob Ross YouTube video. We did this I think the past 2 ocean optics courses have done this. So some of you have done this. We're going to use really cheap paintbrushes and paint, but they honestly come out so well. Like, I looked back at our picture from the ocean optics course, and they were amazing for like, no, they were good, not just mine. So yeah, we'll do that tonight, and every evening we'll have drinks, if that's an incentive. We'll have beer, wine, snacks. So come, grab a beer, paint tonight. Tomorrow, we'll have NASA program managers come and talk to us. We have 3 program managers from headquarters coming. So just, chill, grab some beers, talk to the program managers. Tuesday, we have a crab feast at the Patapsco Valley State Park. So we'll get on a bus, drive over to the state park. We'll be in a shelter, so if it rains, we'll be covered. And I'll teach you all how to pick Maryland blue crabs. And we'll have other food there as well if you're not a crab eater. We'll have plenty of food, plenty of drinks. Wednesday, we're going to do Nerd Night. So hopefully some of you have maybe gathered some ideas of what to present for the PACE Nerd Night. So there's no scatter plots, no, there's flyers. Here, I think I actually have. Let's just jump to it. Here's the flyer. It's going to be fun. It's interactive. We don't want to see, what does it say? We don't want to see scatter plots, box plots, equations, coding. We just want a fun presentation that has to do with PACE. You can tell jokes. You can sing a song about PACE. You can do an interpretive dance about PACE. But we hope people have ideas and do it, because there's a little stage in the pub and it's perfect for it. And then Wednesday we'll do PACE trivia, and we have some prizes for winners of PACE trivia. Sorry, that's Thursday, the last night. Okay, so that's the schedule. Group project work, like I said, Kelsey's going to give a lecture about collaborative work, and then we're going to form into groups. It'll be structured. We're going to use the whiteboards all around the room and big Post-it notes, so we'll do that this afternoon. Oh, here's my slide. Evening activities, everything except the crab feast will be located in Flat Tuesdays, and drinks will be provided. Nerd Night, hopefully you do it. Brain breaks, okay, I was totally out of order with this. Puzzles, games, campus walks, take brain breaks. Here's the website. Everything lives in this website. Hopefully you're familiar with it by now. It has the schedule. If you click the event Jupiter book on the left-hand side, you can see links for tutorials, lectures. All of the tutorials and lectures are linked to that page, so you can open it up. It'll take you to either the Jupyter notebook that you can download directly or the Google Slides that we're using. And then when we have the recording link, the YouTube recording link will be there as well. So it'll always be on that one page. So you'll be using this a lot. Heather mentioned the code of conduct. We have flyers on some of the tables with the QR code. If you do see anything, experience anything, want to report it anonymously, scan the QR code, and it'll send an email to all of the OCB front office, like they said.